could be wrong, but I think I might have just made the perfect push setup. Now that could sound awfully immodest, but I've just finished a project which has taken 2 years and an awful lot of ponderings and testing, and I'll spare you the details, at least for now, to make something which I think is pretty unique. And it's basically a whole new version of my live set, the same thing I've been using for 10 years to make videos on YouTube, you've probably maybe already seen, and that I've used to perform live in front of audiences, small, big, pretty big. And it's made with all of that knowledge and all of that experience that's gone into setting that up. So making it so that it flows, that it works really quickly, that I can move quickly, that I don't need to worry about the whole thing crashing while I'm performing, or even just making ideas and getting knocked out of creative flow. What's it called? Maybe I hear you ask somewhere. It's called PLAYGRND. And it's called PLAYGRND because it is my playground. It's the place where I've been making things, trying things, the thing I've been tinkering with for like I say, all these years. And it's a place where I've had an awful lot of fun, basically. And so after I made the Push Bible, which was really like a visual manual, a visual guide to how Push works, as well as all of the creative ways I could think of using it, I asked myself what was the next thing that I could do that could create some kind of value for people who might take the Push Bible, who maybe don't have it at all. And for me, it seemed pretty clear that to instead of explain and show you how to build this from scratch, that it might just be better to make the whole thing and just give it to you if you want it. And so I've done that, and it took a lot of designing things from the ground up, of sound design, of making my whole suite of sounds and samples that I'd be able to offer you, that are mine to share with you, and an awful lot of testing, and just I feel like I've been under a rock for 2 years. You have seen some videos from me pop up when I've done some performances using PLAYGRND. But other than that, I've really just had my face glued to this thing, trying to get it done, get it to a point where it feels ready to share. And the thing is, I did finish PLAYGRND in many ways some time ago. The instruments, the devices, the channels, all of the things which make it work and make it work smoothly. But then I thought it's so often that we just we buy a piece of software, or we buy some product that's going to help us be creative, and then we're left with a product. We own it, and it's a little bit a case of, now what? It's another thing we might have added to our whole library of possibilities for creativity, and it's not always clear how to maybe make some progress with it. So I asked myself again, what would be useful? What might work to be a multiplier for PLAYGRND, the live set? What could take it to the next level? And so not only have I made a video guide that goes along with PLAYGRND and shows you how it works in detail, which is, again, a relatively unique thing for software, I've also added, I just pat myself on the back there, but in seriousness, I've also added a series of creative challenges where people who buy PLAYGRND, who join in, can take on creative challenges that I've set them. And who knows, maybe that we're all going to set together, because there's also a community in there. We can maybe create some of our own, to be seen, watch this space. And in those creative challenges, I'm using a lot of the techniques that I've used to come up with ideas, to challenge myself, to use constraints, to really squeeze something cool out of something limited and focused for my productions and for performances. So right now, PLAYGRND is not just the live set and all of the components and instruments in there, it's also this set of challenges, and it's a guide on how to use the thing. And that's not all. And this is not just sales speak. I just want to explain what's in here. I'll put another video somewhere out there on the internet, and that'll be much more of an advert for the thing, I think. that's not all, because I've also included a community, basically, or a community function. I need to see how this is going to work exactly over time, because I need to be sure I can actually manage it properly, because I'm just working on my own. But in the community aspects of the course, or of the guide, or of the challenges rather, you can share what you make in Playground. And I've already started this with a small group of, kind of beta testers, let's say, who are amazing, by the way, thank you so much. And they've already been sharing their takes on these challenges, and they've already been supporting each other in just the most beautiful, heartwarming way I could possibly imagine, and never imagined, to be honest. Because it's amazing, it's so cool, it's so beautiful. Because it's lonely doing this stuff on our own. It's not always easy, and sometimes we need a framework in which to do things, and that's why the challenges exist in Playground. And sometimes we need just a little bit of support, or just an outlet to share what we're doing and share our successes and failures and frustrations. So that's some of the story behind Playground. There's so much to say, and this is just an unscripted video, and I'm just kind of dumping my thoughts on it right now, because in amongst everything else, I don't want to forget to share the story about how this has come about. And it's also come about thanks to conversations with many of you who joined and took the Push Bible, or who have emailed me, and yeah, I mean, the last 2-3 years have been amazing. I'm not going to do that now. I'm not going to go into all of the stuff that's happened. But thank you so much to all of you who've supported and encouraged me, and also held my feet to the fire now and then, because I'm trying to make something good. I'm trying to make it right. I'm trying to do the right thing by you and everyone else, and I can always learn how to do that better. I can't always understand perfectly how things look from all angles. So yeah, that is just a bit of the story behind Playground. I am so excited and also slightly exhausted after what feels like a marathon. And this is like the last push just to get it over the line and to share it with you. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. I am a little bit behind with some of my messages and so on in general in social media and emails, but I'll really try my best. And I hope you're all doing really well out there, really, really well. Thanks for watching, and take care. Hello, I've been under a rock for a while, but I'm back now. Yeah, this intro, I'm not sure that's going to work. I'm missing a rock, obviously.